Hello viewers. In this video we'll discuss something which often gives many of us nightmares when we think about the business studies exam. Now, a very important part of business studies exam is case studies. And it is more important because through cases only we can find out the practical applicability of the subject. So that's why whether we think from learning point of view or we think from exam point of view, case studies are the most essential part of business studies. But case studies are the things which many of the students find very difficult to solve. So here I am with 9 easy tips so that we can solve cases in the most easy manner so that we can make case study easy to solve and quick to solve thing rather than panicking about it. So in this video we will discuss these 9 easy tips of solving case. Now, case study is a practical applicability of the theories which we learn in the book. This I think all of you have understood by now. So whenever we are talking about case study, we have to make dual stage preparation. Case study, if we prepare only during exam, it's not enough. So we have to make a dual stage preparation, that is a 2-stage preparation. Stage 1 will be prior to exams, when we will study at home and we will prepare for case studies. So stage 1 is prior to exams and stage 2 is during exams. Stage 2 is during exam, the real battlefield. So we will discuss how we prepare before the battle and how we should appear for the battle, how we should face the challenge. First of all, the first step is that we must solve 10 years question papers. This is very important, very essential part of case study. We must solve 10 years question paper because this 10 years CBSE or any board's question paper always gives us hints to what will be the next year's question paper. There are always common topics which keep on repeating. So number 1 is solve 10 years question papers. This is the most essential part, and in these question papers concentrate on case studies because we are discussing case studies here. Otherwise usually we solve 10 years question paper in general, but when we are talking about case studies separately, when we are preparing for it, you solve 10 years question papers, find out the case studies from it, separate the case studies and then solve these 10 years question papers. Okay, this is stage 1. We will solve 10 years question papers. Stage 2 is that we will list some common topics. Now we have these questions which has come in the past 10 years. So what we must do? We must prepare a list of the common topics which has come in these 10 years. This list will have names of the topics from which frequently the cases have come, names of those topics which have been asked in the previous 10 years, and we will get a good list from the book. So we need not panic that we have to learn the whole book or mug up the whole book. So this listing common topic is a very good practice, and this is proven and it has helped many people. Number 3 is you read the topics. These common topics which you have listed, you read these topics at least 10 to 15 times. Read these common topics. Just give it a reading. Maybe one paragraph is the topic, so give that paragraph a reading. And read that paragraph by understanding it. Now, in the cases, whenever we get cases in the question papers, always we'll see that from this topic which we are reading, some sentences are highlighted, some sentences are tagged. So, what we must do is, those tag sentences from the topic we must highlight. So now we are not concentrating on the whole topic. We are only concentrating on the tagged sentence. Let us highlight the tagged sentence. Let us read this tagged sentence repeatedly and understand the meaning of this sentence. So number 5 is we will understand the meaning of the tagged sentence. The meaning of the tagged sentence. So this is very important. Why I am repeating again and again the same words, meaning of the tagged sentence, because often what happens, there are alike topics, few topics are related or alike. So what happens, mainly in principles of management, several topics are related, several topics are, they seem to be alike. Even cases which come from consumer protection seem to be alike, so the student gets confused as to from where this has come. That's why we need to understand this tag sentence, because the tag sentence will be available only in one. If two topics we are confused between, tag sentence will help us to identify from where it has come. So we must understand the meaning of this sentence properly and correlate it with the topic, and after that, if possible, cram or learn this sentence only. No need to cram the whole book. This is the mistake that the students do. We must only cram this sentence which is tagged, which is highlighted, which has come in the previous question papers. Okay, so learn this sentence only. Now we are done with stage 1, that is prior to exam. This is the only thing that we need to do in stage 1. We will now move on to stage 2. Our stage 1 is complete, that means preparation before exam is complete. So now we are appearing in the exam. When we appear in the exam, always remember we must have a calm mindset. So first of all, let us remove any type of mental barrier that I will not be able to do the case study today, or I will have some problem in solving it. Let us remove this mental barrier. Actually, we must remove it here itself in stage 1 when we are preparing for the exams. Remove the barrier here itself, because you have done all these 5 points. So you are ready now. Don't think that I won't be able to do, neither be overconfident that I can do it. So I am doing 7 number point first, but this is very essential. That's why I am doing it first. Remove the mental barrier. Read the question first. Always don't haste. Your time is limited, we all understand. But try to be confident and then only answer case studies. That's why first read the question. Question does not comprise of the whole case. This is another mistake which people do. So question comprises of the last line of the case, the question which is given there. Which principle is suggested in the case? Which under which court should they appear for the consumer for protection? Now these type of questions are available at the end of the case. So during exam, also when you are practicing, do not read the whole case. That is not your question. Your question is at the end. One question or two questions may be there at the end according to marks. So you read the question first. Read that question. It will give you a mental understanding that okay, I have to find out this from the case. After that, you read the case. First, if you read the case and then you will go to the question, you have to waste your this reading and go back and read again. Instead, it is better that you read the question first. You get a mental framework that I have to find out this from the case. Now go back to the case. Read the whole case and try to find out what is asked in the question. This will make your time half and you will be able to quickly solve it. Concentrate. When you are reading this question, concentrate. Don't think about unnecessary things then. Like, oh, maybe I already know this. Oh, yes, this is from marketing. Oh, yes, marketing means I know this. Oh, this one is from principles. Okay, I know this. No, this is very wrong. Don't haste. Just concentrate. You read, concentrate on the line which is given in front of you. Read the language properly. Read twice. Don't read once. You read the case twice. Because when you are concentrating and reading the case twice, you will get a better understanding of the case. Don't assume. Go by what is given in the case. Go by the sentences which are written in the case. Rather than you creating your own story, try to understand what story is given in the case. So that is what we are highlighting here. You concentrate and don't assume. Read it twice for better understanding. You are concentrating and reading it once. Read it once more. Without trying to draw any conclusion, read it once more. This will help you to understand the details and avoid the mistakes which you are about to do. So when you are reading it twice, also correlate it with your previous knowledge, the topics. You have already gone through the topics previously. Now correlate this case with the topics which you have learnt, and go to the highlighted or tag sentences. Try to find out or locate the tag sentences in the given case in the question paper. Try to highlight the tag sentences, try to correlate and find out the tag sentences from this question paper. This will help you to get the accurate correct answer. So if you solve case study by following these 9 points, I can give you 100% guarantee that you are going to definitely solve each and every case from whichever topic it is coming. Whatever be the topic, case is yours. Because we must understand what is a case study. A case study is a simple application of the knowledge which we are getting. It's a practical application of the knowledge which we are getting. All the theories that we are learning in business study have some practical application, and that case study is giving us a practical application of the theories. So if we are solving the case by following these 9 tips, and also by placing ourselves in place of the character which is given. Sometimes the character may be a female character and I might be a male person. Sometimes the character may be a male character and I might be a female person. Don't go by those confusions. Rather, try to understand the story which is given and place yourself in place of the character. Let it be male, female, or whatever. You place yourself and think that it is happening to you, and then you see what miracle these 9 tips will do to you. Hope case study will not be a problem from here on. Thank you for watching it. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more such interesting things which are coming up. Thank you.